Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about doing the shoulder length passion twist. So for this, I'm going to be using the Water Wave hair in Features brand. So this is the 14-inch Water Wave hair. And for this bob length, 14-inch is actually really long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be cutting, the strands in half, the 14-inch into half. So let's just say we're using 7 inches for this. And mind you, you know that the passion twist hair actually stretches. So the 14-inch is going to stretch to like say 16-18 inches. So that's not a bob. You have to cut it to get that bob. So what I'm doing now is I'm sectioning my hair. So I'm going to be using the rubber band method to get this done. So with my rubber band, I'm going to section the hair and then tie up so it's safe and secure and, ready for me to braid when it's time. So that's what I'm doing right now. The next, like I said, is to cut your passion twist hair in half, the 14 inches, and then you start to braid. So sectioning this hair this way makes it actually really easier for you. All you have to do is just to get, the hair ready and then you're ready to go. So these are what my sections look like. And I'm using my Shine and Jam. Most of you know that that's what I use. It's actually my favorite jam in the market. I don't know why, especially the yellow Shine and Jam. It just does magic for me, even for the edges and everything else. After sectioning the hair, I'm just going to be applying some jam on her actual hair. Just because the hair is, 4C hair, it is too thick. So it's going to have rough edges when I plait it up like that. So I'm just applying just some on there. And after I apply, I'm going to comb it to smoothen it out. And then it's easier for me to braid when I begin to do my passion twist. And you know how passion twists are, like your hair come out easily. So this is just the way to keep it safe and intact when it's braided up. So now I've cut my 14 inches in half. I'm now going to start with braiding the hair before I begin to twist, like so. So I'm going to braid for a couple of seconds before I twist. The reason I'm braiding first is just to keep it safe and secure so it doesn't come loose. Passion twist comes loose pretty easy, so you need to make sure it's safe and secure. And the method I'm using for this is the right twist. That's what I usually use for my passion twist. So my method for this is I twist and then I push some forward to give it like ruffles in between, like to make it look messy. So that's what I'm doing. Then when I'm done, the next thing I'm going to do is use my rubber band to secure the end. Wherever I want the end to stop, I'm just going to use my rubber band to tie up that place, and then I'll cut off the excesses. This doesn't give you the best view of me using the rubber band, but as we go, you're going to see more how I was able to use the rubber band to tie up that end and then cut the excess off. So this is what this first piece looks like. I'm not sure I showed you how I cut it, but this is the 14 inches that I'm cutting in half. And what I'm doing right now is just to stretch the hair so it doesn't have any dead ends. when I'm tying it up. So that's what I do to extend it a little bit so it's not too short. And then I'm going to begin to braid the regular way. So this method of braiding is different from how I usually would braid. This actually helps me have a better grip of this with the rubber band method. This I don't necessarily know how to explain it, but I'm still developing my skills on using this method. When I've developed it, I'm definitely going to show you guys or explain to you guys how I do it. But for now, let's just say it's just the regular braids. This is me using the right twist. I'm twisting it all the way to the end before I use the rubber band method. So watch closely. You see that as I twist, I usually push the hair forward to give it that ruffle that I'm talking about. Yeah, so you see how it looks. That's how I like to achieve my passion twist. So if you're wondering how many sections I have, I made with the rubber band method, it was about 35 braids that I made. So she doesn't want it too full because it's a bob, so I did 35 for her. She actually wanted 30, but I exceeded what she wanted, so I have 30 braids in total. And for the passion twist, I actually used 2 strands. I forgot to say that in the beginning. I used 2 strands of passion twist hair, and then I cut it in half. That's 2 strands of the 14 inches that I cut in half, which makes it 4 actually when you cut it. So it makes it 4. But you could do more if you want it fatter, thicker. You can actually use 3 or 4. But this size I think is just perfect for it. So that's how much I used for this. So again, I just stretched the hair. I extended the hair to make it a little bit longer because I think cutting it made it a little bit shorter. But if you stretch it, it makes it easier to work with. So I just stretched it again just to, simplify it for you guys, and I hope you understand. Here again, I'm going over and I'm braiding it normally before I begin to twist. I'll let you guys watch it from here. If I have any other thing to add, I'm definitely going to add to what I've said. Please do hit that subscribe button if you're not part of my subscribers yet. If you like my content and it pleases you, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you can get notified each time I post a video. And yeah, we're gonna keep braiding it, and make sure you watch to the end. I'm going to show you guys all the products that I use for this and everything else that you need to know. Okay, let's go. So for the finishing of this style, what I like to do for any style of braids that I'm doing is make sure you have an oil sheen and you have what's it called, a mousse. That helps to keep your hair locked together. I wouldn't say locked per se, but it keeps it, safe and secure. And it also gives it this shine. The oil sheen gives it a lot of shine. Then while as the mousse helps to keep it all together. If there are any flyaways, the mousse helps to keep everything together. So any braid, any style that you're doing, make sure that you finish it up with oil sheen and a mousse. So the brand of mousse that I like to use is, there's this brand that I recently found out. The name of the brand is Vigor, I think, or Vigor, I don't know if I'm saying it right, is the best mousse in the market. Is the best mousse that I've ever used. I wouldn't say in the market because I haven't used every mousse, but this one is the best ever. Like I can't trade it for anything. First of all, when you use the mousse, it has a way of rising. Like once you just put it in your hand, it increases in size. You don't need to use too much mousse. Just a little will go a long way. It goes a long way. Unlike other mousse that I've used, like you have to keep bringing out some foam so many times and it's still not enough. But this one, you just need a little and it lasts you a while. I am just gonna let you guys watch it from here. Please leave comments down below if you have any questions or if you have any video suggestions. I would really appreciate that. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope this was helpful.